Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I want to share with you guys some of these slow stitching covers that I put together for you guys. I have been actually working on this soft cover journal, and I sewed all these flowers on here, and I decided to put together some journal maker kits so that if you wanted to do a slow stitch project like this, you can do that. And if you wanted to make a cover, you can do that. And I also have, I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of some printables that I created. These printables, I actually made them inspired by this fabric cover. I wanted to make something that would work really well with this. And I wanted something floral with lots of pinks and blues. And so this is, these are some of the pages that I made. It's a pretty large kit, and I just love the way it looks with the covers. Okay, so these are just some of the pages. This one is one that I already had. I always love to mix my printable kits. So I pulled this from a kit I already had made. Okay, so this is kind of the start of my journal. So now I wanted to share with you guys, I have two different stitch kits. They're basically like slow stitch kits, and they could be used for slow stitch projects, but they can also be, I made them to use as for like a journal cover. So these right here are what I used for basically to make this cover right here, right? And then this one, I'll show you guys what each comes with. Okay, I'm gonna start with this, and let me show you guys how it looks. It's gonna come all packaged up like this. That's this one, and this is the other kit. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take this apart so you guys can see what it comes with, and I also promised you guys I would show you guys how I made these flowers. So I'm going to make a video with this. I think maybe this video will just be a shop update where I show you guys the stitch kits that I have, that I will have available, so you can pick that up if you wanted to do something like this. If you want to do something like this and you have your own fabric, you can definitely use the techniques for any floral type of fabric. But I actually bought a quilted cover, and then I ordered different pieces that would work well. So I curated these packs so that you're kind of ready to go. You have everything right there. Okay, so first I have this fabric bow, and it is, I actually tore it, so you have some of the little pieces. You have the fraying on there, and I actually love that. I think it looks great. And it comes with this little pink button. I have some pom-pom trim on here. Okay, so see the white heart trim? I have that on here so that you can add it on the edge. See that? Okay, so, and then I have this here, and this is an applique. I have another applique right there. I have a little bead at the very top. So this could be attached in a journal just as it is. It could be slow stitched to a journal. And then these right here could be made into ruffles, or I actually use this right here. See that? And then I used it on the ruffle on the side, the white part. This is like dotted Swiss, and it's like a cotton. So these are great for making ruffles in your journals, but you can also use them in any other way you want for a slow stitch project. Okay, then it comes with a white doily. And then this is the fabric bundle that it comes with, and I tied this white ribbon around it. So this could be used in the journal also. And then please be careful because I got little pins on the back, which is holding the fabric together. Okay, and then I have a piece of eyelet. I have this floral fabric. I have some of this pretty blue checked fabric. Now, I didn't use this yet in this journal, but I love the way it looks with everything combined, so I wanted to include that. Okay, and then this opens up, and I'm going to show you in just a minute. Okay, so this is a piece of pink fabric. Then this, I'm going to show you guys again. This right here is what I lined it with. Okay, and this is about, let's see, let me measure just to, this is a little bit bigger than it's about 12 by 12 inches, this one, right? Is about 13 by 13. No, this is similar, okay? So this right here, some of it will have this trim on here, and some of it might have a ribbon. I have multiple kits right here, and so they're pretty much the same with a few small details that might be different. Some might not have any trim. It'll be just the lace at the top, and then it'll be pink, okay? So like this one has just a little bit of ribbon right there. And what I did was I made a pocket out of this piece. So this could be sewed right there as a pocket. And then you'll have a little bit left over if you wanted to use that for some other slow stitching. Okay, so now this right here is the cover, right? And each kit will get something just a little bit different because obviously I cut apart a quilt. And what I did was I actually took it apart so you have just the floral top to it, right? Because that's what I did here. I actually backed it up with this felt piece. And everything's hand cut by me. Okay, so I have this felt piece, which I basically sandwiched like this. And you might want to cut it down like this, or you can also just turn it over if you wanted to just keep this part and make that into the pocket. So you can go either way, but oops, it's upside down. So here's how mine looks, right? Okay, now each kit is going to get flowers for layering. Well, each of these kits, right? This is what we're going through right now, okay? So each kit will get multiple florals so that you can cut out each petal and use them just like I did in here, okay? So I have them kind of loosely cut out, and I'm giving you guys multiple flowers because sometimes you might want to use a few more petals than just one flower than one flower has. So you can see there's a lot of, and if you have leftovers, these can also be used in just other stitching projects. So I'm just showing you some of these right here. So basically, I matched up the flowers, and then you're gonna get at least one or more flowers for each kit, for each of these kits, okay? So that you can do this, so you can try this out if you wanted to. Okay, so that is this kit. I'm going to set it aside to show you guys the other kit. Another tip I wanted to mention for this type of sewing, you want to, how do I say this? You don't want to have like perfection in mind. This is very much of a, like your florals or your flower petals, they won't be perfect, right? So you have to be okay with just kind of trusting the process, I think. I had a little bit of, I had to really tell myself, okay, just do it and let go. It's okay. You don't have to have the flowers match perfectly. But we'll go over that when I show you guys how I sew them. But it's a really fun project and I love the way this came out. It's kind of freeing to kind of let go and not expect like everything to be perfect or to match up perfect. And I think it creates a lot of dimension and interest when you can see, you know, the petals from underneath. Because if they're perfectly lined up, you're not going to see the texture. So that's kind of the point. You don't want it to be perfectly lined up. You want them to kind of overlap a little bit. Okay? Okay, so let's move on to these ones now. Okay, so this one is a quilted journal cover. I would say that this, if you wanted to do the same type, have the same type of idea, you can totally go with this. Because this, I didn't take the quilting apart. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the quilted cover first. Okay, so this is just pinned with a bowl pin on here, and you can take it off so it could be used in your journal anywhere. Let's see. It's got a little heart button on there, and then the little butterfly applique, and then the little bits of lace. Okay. Okay, so this is already quilted, at least somewhat. Some of it kind of came apart, but the idea with this is that you can just use it as it is, and you're kind of ready to go because you have the quilted part inside. You can do some stitching on it. Then I have these pieces that you can use. Let's see. Okay, I got this piece of eyelet. Then I have a bit of lace with the pink fabric. Okay, I have that one. I have this piece right there. These are great for layering and kind of collaging, maybe on the journal if you want to do some slow stitching. And then this one is also a 12 by 12. Okay, so that's a fairly large piece. Okay, and then I was also going to say that you can also, if you wanted to do extra stitching, you can just get some matching embroidery thread and just stitch around the flowers. That might be a fun project for this one. Okay, so that's this cover. So there's two different covers, and I'm going to have them in limited quantities, and I'm going to list them in my shop, in my Etsy shop. And then it has this piece too. Okay, and then I'm going to, if you're also looking for the paper collection, I'm going to have the paper collection available for you guys too, if you want to take a look at it. And I'm actually going to put these on sale. So for a limited time, because I don't know when you'll be viewing this video, but I have a huge paper collection, the Pastel collection, and I'll link everything that works with these below. I'll link the kits below so you guys can go take a look at them. And in the future, I'm going to try to keep adding some different like kits, journal maker kits to my shop. I actually did a really huge shopping haul, and I bought quite a lot of fabric for my journal making projects, and I have ideas of how to match, I guess, the fabrics and how to match them to some of my printable kits. So if you guys want to keep checking back, I will be adding more journal maker kits and stitch kits to my Etsy shop because I have quite a bit of supplies. And I'm gonna go through and keep what I want to use and then make kits for you guys so you guys can create kind of like I'm creating. So stay tuned because in the future I'll be bringing more craft with me kits or journal making kits or slow stitch kits to my Etsy shop, and I'll be listing those periodically as I have time to kind of put them together. These actually have been in the works for, well, these and my digital kits for about 2 months, maybe 2+ months. I've been working on them and kind of curating the fabrics and just getting them ready for you guys. And so we'll see how it goes. But I figured I need to get the kits in my shop and have them ready for you guys. And I hope you guys like them and find them inspiring. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.